It doesn't get much tougher than a game against Celtic, and on the back of 3 defeats, how are you feeling going into this game?
Well, we knew we were coming into a tough period of games, and it's not went my way in the last 3, so we're at home. We know it's going to be a difficult match, as it always is against the champions, so we've got to make sure that we're really organised, structured, and that's the way you've got to approach the game. So we know it's going to be difficult, but everybody's been involved in upsets before, and that's what we'll try and cause. We'll try and go with a game plan that we're hard to break down, but also that we offer a threat going the other way.
How difficult is it to lift the players for a game like this, given the 3 defeats, and obviously it's a huge game against Celtic, but it's going to be very tough?
No, I don't think you ever need to lift yourself when you're going out to face Celtic. It's a game that every player wants to play in. Apart from the Rangers result, there's been a lot of positives in both their performances, so the players are in a good place in terms of their levels, in terms of confidence and feeling good about themselves. Equally they know that they've got to be better when we get into key areas, and that's what's let us down, especially against Hibs and Hearts. A
result against Celtic of some kind could really give the club a lift that you need at the moment.
Definitely, I think when you're at the kind of bottom spots in the table, getting a big result gives everybody a big lift, and that's exactly what we'll be trying to do. We know how difficult it's going to be. It always is. Nothing's changed over the last 20-30 years. Any time you play against the Old Firm, you're going to have to be right at it, but it's up to us.
And obviously you find yourselves still down there at the bottom, but how do you sort of rate your chances now of staying in the Premiership? I mean, do you feel that you've got the squad there? You've obviously had a wee bit more time to work with them. Things changed in January, but do you feel you've got that in your squad to get you out of this?
Yeah, without a shadow of a doubt. I said maybe 6 weeks ago that I feel we've got a better balance to the squad. Albeit the results have not been great lately. There's no hiding for that fact, but I still believe that we have the players to finish in that third bottom spot. There will, again, I've reiterated that there will be ups and downs along the way, and we knew we were coming into a period where it was going to be very tough against some top sides, but we've just got to make sure that we keep the players focused on one at a time, and next up Celtic. If we can manage to go and get a positive result there, then that just gives everybody a huge lift.
And then, of course, after that you go into the international break, and then you have a massive game against St Mirren after that. So does the break come at a good time on the back of that really tough spell of matches, and then you can really just focus then on that game against St Mirren?
Yeah, but it probably does, although it seems that we've had quite a few breaks, in the second half of the season already, and you do look to try and play week to week, and gives you a bit better momentum. But it is what it is, so it will also give us an opportunity to try and get, Andrew Nelson back as well. So from that side of things, then it's definitely a positive. But my focus isn't about St Mirren after the break. My focus is on Celtic on Sunday and try to make sure that we pick up points.
How is your injury situation then?
Well, Nelson won't make it. He's still not on the training ground yet. He's a lot better, but it's quite a slow, laborious injury that's taken a wee bit longer than what we first thought. So that's a disappointment. Andrew Davis is back in training. I think Sunday will come too soon for him as well. Obviously, Josh Meekins and Jack Hamilton are the other longer term injuries. So other than that, then we are fully fit.
Jim, you mentioned against Hearts you had to sort of deal with their physicality. What kind of challenge do you think Celtic will pose in comparison?
Well, Celtic like to play between the lines, and they've got fluid movement, a bit like Rangers done down at Ibrox. They interchange positions very well. So you've got to make sure that you have tight lines and try and combat their movement and deny space and make sure that you get in contact, especially in your own half, because if you don't and you give them time to pick their heads up, then they're more than capable of hurting you.
And it's quite early in Neil Lennon's second spell at Celtic, but do you think there's been any big differences between Rodgers' team and Lennon's team so far?
I think it's too early, to judge that.
And obviously it's only a couple of games in, but you did say that Seemed the team were kind of psychologically fatigued after the sort of changeover. So do you think it's maybe potentially a good thing to face Celtic?
Well, I think obviously it was a huge blow for the club to lose Brendan Rodgers, and obviously that does, take a few days, maybe a week or so to get out your system. But footballers are adept at coping with different changes in the manager. I've been there myself, and your manager goes, and it does take you a couple of days. You're never ever happy to see a manager go, especially one that's had a lot of success. But Neil will fit in seamlessly there, having been there before and captained the club. So we can't concern ourselves about Celtic. We've got to worry about what we need to do to try and win the game. And that's all our focus is on. If Celtic are in top form, they're always going to be difficult to beat. But we've got to make sure that we try and make sure we're on top form, and make sure 1 to 11 we're playing at our maximum, and that's how you get results against the Old Firm.
Jim, the adrenaline will surely be flowing on Sunday. How important is it you channel it in the right way, and you go into it not with fear about the place, just go out there and channel that aggression and adrenaline in the right direction? Yeah,
it's very important. I think any time you come up against the top sides, you've got to trust in your work, and you've got to make sure that you're concentrated. Concentration's a huge thing, because they do test you, and they move the ball quickly and switch positions quickly. So your concentration levels and your organisation's got to be very good.
You got a really good 1-1 draw against Rangers earlier this season, a really good battling performance. I guess you'll need more of the same, but you can surely take heart from that performance. Yeah, well, we've had a number of good performances. Away at Easter Road was another one, and obviously away at Tynecastle. And it will take, every bit as good a performance as those to get a result. As I've said earlier on there, that it's so important that 1 to 11, you are all playing to your maximum, because that's what you need to do against the Old Firm to get results. And you mentioned the injuries earlier. Craig Curran, how is he? Craig's okay. He's obviously, he came off earlier last week. It was nothing to do with anything else other than fatigue. He hadn't trained in a few weeks, and he was still getting over the injury. So he's absolutely fine. He's trained all week, and he's good to go.
Has it made it any easier with preparation for the weekend that it's against Celtic? I mean, a lot of people perhaps don't think there's very much hope there, but there didn't give you very much hope when you went to Hearts and you got a result there. Does it take any of the pressure off? No, not really. I don't think anybody expects the smaller clubs to get results against the Old Firm. I think that's just the law, the way it lies. So, but we do. Within the dressing room, we know if we play to our capabilities, then we're capable of getting a result. There's always shocks every season. There's always upsets every season, and that's what we'll be trying to cause. But again, we need to be at our maximum to do that. We've had a week of some shameful scenes inside football stadiums, both in Scotland and in England. Is that something that you feel has kind of been talked about in the dressing rooms with players this week?
No, I've not heard any of my players talking about it. Obviously, you discuss incidents when you come in on a Monday morning, and it's a disgrace what's happened in the last couple of weeks. It really is. For coin throwing over the last couple of months to people that actually enter the field of play, it's just unacceptable behaviour, and the only way to deal with them is to make sure they get 6 months in the jail, minimum sentence, and you'll soon see it stop.
Looking at the weekend, obviously St Mirren play before you, so does that almost help that their result, what you need to do, or is it about keeping the players' minds off anybody else's results and just focusing on yourselves? Well,
we've just got to worry about us. Whatever happens in Perth happens. We can't affect that. But equally, of course, you look at the results. I'll be going to the game myself, so you're hoping the result goes your way, and it's not any different for the other two managers who'll be thinking the exact same come Sunday afternoon.